What's going on, y'all? It's Dwan HODLs. It is Monday. This is the top of the week. This is where your goals, your aspirations, your motivation for what you do day in and day out should be taking over. I think one of your goals should be stacking as much sats, Bitcoin denominated little chips of Bitcoin as much as possible, as it is the store of value of choice, the fastest horse in the race, the hardest asset, and something that you can store your monetary energy and your time energy to pass down to your legacy. If you're doing that, do it responsibly. Look down the link below for HODL.com. It's a peer-to-peer decentralized exchange where you're able to trade Bitcoin. All you need is a username and password. Also, to store that Bitcoin, you want to take a look at the link down below for CoinKite.com, where there's a cold wallet. It's called the cold wallet. It is a cold storage hard wallet for Bitcoin only, open source. Check it out down in CoinKite down below. Very popular amongst the Bitcoin community. Let's get it. So the day's come to an end, and I do want to talk about the XRP case with the SEC. SEC has signaled their appeal like a month ago. I talked about that in past videos, and now it's becoming a reality for most people. Are like, wow, they're really appealing the XRP case from this George Torres woman who says that XRP is due to institutional sales, that the institutions are going to be under SEC protection, but the public, the retail public, they were able to buy it without knowing that it was a security through exchanges or something like that. Like they just didn't have the proper disclosure. I think that's dumb. I think honestly, it needs to be appealed because the retail didn't know that they were buying what was considered an unregistered security or suspected unregistered security, doesn't mean that XR or Ripple shouldn't be penalized for it. You know, it doesn't change the fact that it is or it isn't. So that's why it's dumb, and I think that this is going to put the XRP army, people who are very much speculating on this token. I think more so because of the unit bias of it, that it's around 50 cents and it hovers around there, and the fact that Ripple has so much marketing funds. And I really believe there's some technology behind the Ripple company, but there's so much marketing funds. They've done a great job of blurring the lines between the company and the actual token itself, because I think what most people believe is that just because the company is partnering up with certain institutions to try to integrate their technology or the same technology that the ledger uses, they believe that translates over to the price of the token. But what people don't realize, what the retail beginner doesn't realize, is that what gives a token or asset its value is its market, right? It's being traded, it's being bought. If it's being bought and people are willing to pay more for it because it has some type of use case, then great. Now they're saying that it has utility. What Ripple is saying, it has utility with their technology somehow. But the thing is, it has to be bought. The token has to be bought. So are these partnerships, are these companies, are they buying the Ripple token so they can integrate it, or are they just simply using the ledger? So this is the blurred line. But anyways, I think the SEC is going to clean this up. It's going to affect the market in a major way, but it needs to happen. I think the Binance situation is going to affect the market in a major way, but it needs to happen. These are just my speculations, but anyways. Now, Bitcoin is trading at $25,000. I really think that this is a steal, in my opinion, because of how off it is from its all-time highs. It could go lower, which is only great for people who are looking at the asset for what it is, as something that's scarce, decentralized monetary system, finite, a lot of energy backing it, and a very strict, and I want to say disciplined monetary system based on the protocol, based on the code. So that monetary system is very predictable, and the assets itself are unconfiscatable, right, when stored properly. And I think that solves the use case, the biggest use case in the world, which is being able to escape a system where the fiat money, the currency that we use, is being constantly altered, mutated, and manipulated via interest rates and via quantitative easing, which has been creating huge wealth disparities with people who own the assets, who own a lot of assets, versus people who do not, and versus people who are not really working class or adding value to society, but they simply are able to borrow money at a very, very cheap to no interest rate. Therefore, they can buy these assets, and thus inflating them. And then when it comes time to pay back the money, they're paying it back with inflated assets, or they can, so therefore they're creating wealth without providing any value. So guys, this is deep. This runs deep. I know that a lot of altcoiners and a lot of new people speculators don't understand the economy and how it's broken to even the shallow depth that I just talked about right there. But this is the use case that Bitcoin solves, that everybody goes through. So I think that Bitcoin goes very, 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 very high on a pivot, on a universal global central bank pivot from their deflationary monetary policy to try to collapse everything. And you'll see Bitcoin go very, very high, and I think it will be so shocking and profound that you will even see grown men cry. Bitcoin will make grown men cry. Anyways, I'm gonna keep this short. I hope y'all having a good one, and I hope you guys are doing whatever it takes to get a strong, deep position and to hold on to dear life as things tighten up. Till next time.